All right, Casey, thanks for coming to Alabama. What is your first initial impressions?
It's great to be here. I love coming to areas where they're excited about lacrosse. It's kind of in its infancy here and a lot of room to grow. But I was impressed by the athletes and the families that were part of today's Great Pumpkin Stickout. But excited to be more involved with the community here. They have the same passion as we do in New York and Colorado and all the places I've gone. So I expect big things here.
So one big thing that we're really focused on is player development, and I think you and your brothers. I mean, you're one of the, if not the greatest of all time. So, what would you talk to about the kids? Creativity, stick skills, athleticism. Like, what does it take to be great at lacrosse?
Well, based off my own pathway, number one, I was very heavily involved in other sports. I tried other things, and I played football and basketball all the way up through high school. I was a quarterback in high school and helped with my toughness and decision making. And basketball, I wasn't a good shooter or dribbler, so I was able to play, had to play defense and be a passer. So I helped other traits and elements were developed through other sports that led me to be a more well-rounded lacrosse player. So I think being athletic is super important. The most important thing is you have to have great stick skills, and there's really no excuse not to if you want to be involved in the game. So you can go out and find ways to have your stick in your hand all the time. I'd sleep with my stick. I'd cradle it around the house. I'd bring it to the bus stop. So it became a big part of my life, and I would, go to the wall and I'd dream and fantasize about playing big games and big moments. And so I spent a lot of time and attention doing that. And lastly, I play bouncy, so I'm always bouncing all over the place. So even if I'm partner passing, I'm kind of 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, almost boxing feet. So I've learned to be a bouncy player, both with the ball and without the ball, and I think that's super important. So whenever I'm training, I'm bouncing around, but the stick is in my hand all the time. And as a lacrosse player and somebody that's part of a team game here, I always try to find ways how I can help my team the best.
Yeah. So, like, when you are going to practice, what are you focused on? Like, what kind of drills are you doing? Like, what does a wall ball routine look like?
Well, number one, I want to show up with positive energy. That's really important to come and be ready to go, not to mope around, but have the opportunity to go out there. I love training. It's a release for me to get away from the stresses of real life, and stepping on a lacrosse field is always a comfort zone for me. But my secret sauce and something I tell kids is, whether I played lacrosse for over 30 years and you do, stick skills, every game, every practice, every training that you do, dominate them.
Yep.
Dominate them. I would go as hard as I possibly could. I'd run as fast as I could. I'd use that as my conditioning, but I'd try to get to game speed. And that would set the tone for how I was about to approach that practice and became a part of who I was as a player. I could go right now at 49 years old and do line drills, and I'd still try to do it as hard as I possibly could, because
Yep.
that's how I've learned, taught myself to do them.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, you are known for your creativity, just flat out game IQ. What does it take, especially in somewhere like this? We're not getting the type of reps. We're not doing box lacrosse all the time. Like, what can these guys do to learn the game better?
Well, I developed my game in the backyard. So I had two younger brothers, and I had 8 to 10 other players that would come over, and we'd play constantly every night. We'd pretend we're playing in the NCAA Final Four. We'd mow the lawn almost every night. We'd put flour around the crease. We'd tighten the net, and we'd make it a big deal. So we'd go out there in the backyard, pretend we were famous lacrosse players, and over time, that kind of built into our system, and we became that. So. I grew up with a backyard style of play, but we had a very strict coach in terms of his discipline and practice approach. He taught us if you can do the little things, there's a chance you can do the big things. So we pounded out the fundamentals, but we also didn't have people hounding us, telling us what to do and what not to do. Lacrosse was newer in my area of New York, and we didn't, nobody put handcuffs on us early. So we were able to explore different scenarios and opportunities, and and over time, what we were successful at, we would do, and what we weren't, we would leave behind.
Yeah, that's cool. So, what's it like playing at Syracuse, playing in professional lacrosse? How intense is it, and what are the guys like?
It's awesome. It was such a fun ride to be able to travel around the world and play and compete at the highest level with like-minded people. I was obsessed with the game. I still am, and to be around that kind of caliber of person is awesome. A lot of what I've been around is high character people. Being part of the USA team and the USA program, it's the people are the cream of the crop. So I've been able to learn from them and be inspired not only by the coaches but my fellow teammates in that department too. So. My mom always said it takes ability to get to the top and it takes character to stay there. So we, worked our butt off to get to the top, and we're able to have great examples of the people that we played with and against over the years.
Who's your favorite person you played with?
I think
Most fun to play with.
yeah, probably my favorite teammate of all time was John Grant Jr. He was such a good goal scorer, and my job out there was just to try to get him the ball. He usually did a great thing with it, but playing with my brothers was super cool. I played on the USA team with them in 2006, and I've played with and against some of the greatest players of all time. But yeah, John Grant Jr. was one of my favorite teammates because of the amount of success that he would have out there. It was easy, made my game better.
I know. I think that y'all two was like the coolest combo to watch. Like,
Yeah.
So your foundation, super excited. I mean,
Yeah, so our slogan, share, support, inspire. We share the game and share passion, inspire more people to play it, and support those in need. So the support those in need is something that I'm very passionate about, helping when a player goes down or a lacrosse teammate goes down, we're there to kind of come in and help fill the void. So each scenario is different, but we help a lot of players going through serious injuries like spinal cord and battling cancer. So I've won a national championship, world championships, but there's nothing better feeling to me than how I feel after helping somebody.
give me back next year.
Yeah, love Alabama.
Good.
I'm trying not to touch the Auburn Alabama rivalry
Yeah.
here with all the people. I've noticed it's kind of a big deal, but
Roll
no,
Tide.
it's exciting to be here, and I'm very appreciative of John Kuckler for setting this up, and FCA for all they do for lacrosse. So it's exciting to be here, and yep, we'll be back next year.
Good deal. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.